Well, good evening, all. We'll be streaming that here in a few minutes for the Nixa Thursday night check-in net. I want to remind everybody this coming Saturday is the monthly Nixa Amateur Radio Club's monthly meeting. It'll be Saturday night at the Aldersgate Church there in Nixa, Missouri. And then next 2 months is kind of dedicated to storm spotting, skywarn, and severe weather. And next month, we will actually be back at the fire station. So we're excited about that to get back to our regular meeting hall. They've finished all the upgrades and everything and turned that into a training center. And next month, we will actually be in the big room for this. So we're excited about that. But here in a few minutes, Brad K0KDW will be running the Nixa check-in net. And if you stop by the stream, you're watching the stream, jump in the chat, say hi. Also, remind everybody that the next Hams Around the Ozarks breakfast will be April the 5th. Last month we had 27, last weekend.
Thursday night check-in net.
All right, we get started with the net.
This net meets each Thursday evening at 7:30 p.m. on the club's multi-band suite of repeaters covering the Springfield metro area. This is KA0KDW. That's Kilo Alpha Zero, Kilo Delta Whiskey. My name is Brad, Bravo Romeo Alpha Delta, located up near Palm de Terre Lake. Break. The purpose of this net is to pass along announcements and information for both club and regional amateur radio activities, as well as to promote camaraderie amongst area amateurs, find equipment and parts for your station or projects, and take advantage of the multi-band facet of this net to utilize other bands besides 2 meter and 70 centimeter to check into the nets and to communicate with other amateur radio operators utilizing 10 meter, 6 meter, 1.25 meter, 33 centimeter, and the 23 centimeter bands, which will help you to learn your station's capabilities on those bands and the repeater's capabilities, along with other similar interests from other stations. Break. You may join this net via the following repeaters: the 29.68 in Nixa, the 53.270 in Republic, the 145.270 in Nixa, the 147.015 in Springfield, the 224.28 and 442.425 in Republic, the 927.0125, and the 125.050 in Springfield. All repeaters use a PL of 162.2 Hertz, with the exception of the 10-meter repeater, which uses a PL of 123.0 Hertz. For VoIP check-ins, you can use All-Star node 565503 or Echolink node K0NXA-L. That's Kilo Zero November X-Ray Alpha-Lincoln. Before we move along, is there any emergency or priority traffic before the net? All right, hearing no emergency or priority traffic, do we have any stations with announcements for the net? Please come now. Hearing no stations with announcements, the following is some club announcements. We hope you can join us on the March 8th meeting, which is March 8, 2025, at 6 p.m. at Aldersgate Church in Nixa. This meeting will be a training session which will feature Michael Blake, M0NQW, and James Atkins, KB0NHX, and will focus on the communication systems used to communicate information you learn at the training sessions put on by the National Weather Service. Michael is the trustee and caretaker for the N0NWS Skywarn Linked Repeater Network. And James Atkins is the trustee and caretaker for the Southwest Missouri Linked Repeater System. If you are a Skywarn Net Control operator, this is a can't-miss event, as we'll also be covering all of the changes that have taken place over the last over the last couple of years with both systems, and training spotters on which repeaters to use when they are out spotting to get in touch with net controls. Break. Our goal is to help those reporting weather, as well as net control stations themselves, to know which repeaters to use depending on which area they're at. We'll also have recommended bands to use, and also discuss how you can use All-Star and Echolink to connect to these systems. We'll also touch on the Southwest Missouri DMR and P25 Skywarn net, which is on TOG group 31297, what repeaters are available for the DMR and P25 net, and discuss checking into monitoring and reporting via DMR digital as well as P25 digital hotspots. Net control operators, as well as the Skywarn coordinator, Patty Palmer, KD0AEL, will have opportunities to speak to those in attendance and give them pointers on how to properly report weather conditions to be passed along to the National Weather Service. Anyone from any club or any group, including emergency management agencies and fire departments, are invited to attend this meeting / training session. And I'll be there as well to help along with the Skywarn digital aspect of things. If you have not done so, now is a great time to join the groups.io or follow us on Facebook. Go to groups.io and search for Nixa Amateur Radio Club or Nixa Hams. Or on Facebook, go to facebook.com/T0NXA. If you have not renewed your membership this year, you can do so online. Break. Go to www.nixahams.net and click the Join NARC link, or go to nixahams.net/roster and click on the single or family options. After you've clicked that option, you will confirm your purchase through the secure Stripe system. Once you are finished with the payment process, you should automatically show up on the roster at the bottom of the roster. If you pay in person, James has that information and will pass that along to the webmasters. Some regularly scheduled events coming up. The Polk County Amateur Radio Club will have their monthly breakfast in Bolivar, Missouri at Brenda's Cafe, 115 West Broadway Street in Bolivar. That'll be at 10 a.m. in the meeting room, which is in the main door, and straight back up the ramp. The Polk County Amateur Radio Club will also have their meeting this upcoming Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. at the Polk County at the Polk County Library in Bolivar, which is 1690 West Broadway Street. Some regional nets of interest. The Region D Aries /SMLRS net takes place every Friday at 7:30 p.m. on all primary and secondary SMLRS repeaters. The Polk County Amateur Radio Net is every Monday night at 7 p.m. on the 147.060 and 443.675 Bolivar machines, and the 442.425 repeater in Republic. All three use a PL of 162.2 Hz. All-Star node 565500 and Echolink K0NXA-L can also be used to join the Polk County ARC net Monday nights at 7. The Region D Aries 6-meter net is every Monday at 7:30 on the 53.270 PL 162.2, as well as All-Star node 551050. The Ozarks all-digital net is every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on DMR, Fusion, NXDN, and P25 talk groups 31291 via any digital repeater or digital hotspot. Following that at 7:30 on Wednesday nights is the Missouri DMR net on DMR talk group 3129. And on Mondays at 7:30, it's the Branson DMR net on talk group 31293. You can also check out the Springfield and Sedalia combined 220 net, which is every Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. on the 22428 PL 162.2 repeater in Springfield, or the 224.4 PL 107.2 repeater in Sedalia, along with Echolink K0NXA-L or All-Star or All-Star 565500. The Greene County Aries net, finally, takes place every Thursday at 8, well, every Thursday except for the second Thursday at 8 p.m. on the 147.225 PL 162.2 repeater in Springfield. Before we go to check-ins, I'm going to step away for a drink really quick, and we have also one more call for any stations with announcements. Please come now. All right, not hearing any additional announcements. We will now begin taking check-ins. We'll take check-ins in 3 sections. We'll start with short time and mobile, followed by All-Star and Echolink. And finally, we'll wrap it up with any and all check-ins. When checking into the Thursday night NARC net, we ask that you please come in with your call signs first phonetically, then the regular way, followed by your first name and location, as well as which repeater you're using to join the net. We also ask that you please key up for at least 1 second before you begin speaking to ensure that all of the links rise and the net control can hear your entire transmission. With that, do we have any short of time mobile stations? If so, please call net control or KA0KADW.
This is Kilo Bravo
Kilo Charlie
November
0,
Hotel X-ray.
Alpha Kilo Tango,
NHX
KC0
Mobile in
PKT,
Republic.
Aaron and Nixa on the Nixa 270 repeater.
Kilo.
This is November 0 Sierra Romeo Oscar N0 SRO, filling mobile in Springfield on the 015, no traffic.
Control. This is Kilo Bravo 3, Golf Kilo X-Ray, KB3GKX. Andrew here in Springfield, Missouri, on the 442-425 repeater.
Net control, check in Kilo 5 Tango Echo Lima K5 TEL, TM in Clearfield, Pennsylvania, coming in via All-Star Gate and Brad, short time, no traffic.
KM6 AOB, Kilo Mike 6 Alpha Oscar Bravo, Ralph Bolivar on the 015, no traffic, over.
Started off with a whole bunch of pile-ups.
All right, let me see if we have it here. All right, we'll pick up the following stations. I had 4 doubles at the beginning, or 2 doubles at the beginning with 4 different individuals. All right, we got KM6AOB Ralph in Bolivar on the 015. We'll miss you Saturday, Ralph. Have a safe trip to Branson. Also have K5TEL Tim in Clearfield, Pennsylvania. KB3 Golf Kilo X-Ray. Andrew in Springfield. Believe I caught what was the very beginning of KE0MPI. Paul. Paul, did you try checking in?
Yeah, he did.
Yes, Brad, I'm on the Nixa 270, no traffic. That's Kilo Echo Zero, Mike Papa, India.
All right, thank you. Yeah, you had started to come in, and then we had to check in right as you keyed and started talking on the 015. So that is the repeater I'm on, so they, of course, took priority there. So that was N0SRO Billy in Springfield. Got KC0PKT and KV0NHX as a double. James and Aaron, which, of course, I reversed the order that I acknowledged you and gave names just now. James, did you have any comments for the net?
I just hope everybody can make it out Saturday to the meeting. I think we'll have a good presentation there and learn some stuff about severe weather, communicating with the severe weather spotters and net controls and so forth. And I'm on the 224.28 repeater if you're recording that. KB0NHX.
Recording it mentally. After the end of the net, I won't remember any of it. And due to the double, I do record location, though. You said clever, right?
Negative. I am mobile in Republic.
Alrighty, I didn't quite hear that with the double there. So we'll get that fixed, and we'll go to Nixa, KC0PKT. Aaron, did you have anything?
Yeah, I might be a little...
No comment, Brad. Just have a great evening, everyone. And in case it didn't come through, I'm in Nixa on the Nixa 270 repeater. KC0PKT.
Keeps going like this.
Copy. Yeah, I heard both of y'all at the exact same time perfectly. I think your voice was just a tiny bit louder than James's.
Yeah, Sean, if it keeps going like this, I might be a little late to the 2-meter net. Simplex.
Oh, Billy, I didn't copy. Did you have comments?
Brad, I was on the 015. I didn't have any traffic.
All right. Maybe we'll see you on Saturday. Have a good evening. We'll go stick to Springfield KB3GKX. Andrew, did you have anything for the net?
KB3GKX. No, not really at this time. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Just waiting for Saturday to come down to Brenda's Cafe there to meet everybody. KB3GKX back.
All right, well, we look forward to seeing you there in Bolivar on Saturday. And that brings us back out for any other short of time or mobile stations. Please come out.
Juliet, Quebec, November. KF0, JQN, Brandon in Walnut Grove on the 425 machine, no traffic.
Yeah, excuse me.
All right, we got Kilo Fox 0, Juliet Queen November, Brandon in Walnut Grove. Thank you for your check-in there, Brandon. Any additional short of time or mobile stations before we move along?
Kilo Echo Zero, Oscar Mike Juliet, KE0MJ, Roger in Ozark on the 015, no traffic.
All right, we got KE0OMJ, Roger. Thank you for your check-in. Give Brody a pat on the head for me. And we'll go ahead and move along and take any All-Star or Echo-Link stations. All-Star or Echo-Link stations. This includes the Lewisburg repeater. Please come in with your call signs first phonetically, then the regular way, first name and location. And please key your mic for about 1 second before you begin speaking. Any All-Star link stations, please call net control or KA0 KDW.
Kilo Echo 0, Mike Sierra Kilo, KE0 MSK, Sean in Springfield, now on the 015. No traffic. I was trying to hit you on the 27, but apparently it wasn't going through.
All right, I've got Kilo Fox 0, Kilo Echo 0, Mike Sierra Kilo, Sean in Springfield, and it is also possible that you might have doubled with somebody too, since we did have quite a few doubles to start with. Not hearing any All-Star Echo-Link stations and not seeing any additionals on the dashboards. We'll now move to any and all check-ins. Any and all check-ins on any repeater, All-Star Echo-Link, anyone we may have missed, please come with your call signs first phonetically, the regular way, first name and location. This is KA0 KDW for the Thursday night Nixa Amateur Radio Club's check-in net. Any and all check-ins, please come now.
Kilo Echo 6, Golf Alpha Echo, KE6GAE, Dave in Rogersville on the 425.
This is K5PJR, Kilowatt 5, P. Peter, J. John, R. Roger, in Rogersville on the 015, and I'm just checking in for the count unless there's something I can do to help somebody. This is K5PJR.
Kilo Echo 0, Zulu Kilo Mike, Marvin in Battlefield, KE0ZKM. On the 015, sorry.
Kilo Bravo 0 Tango Kilo Victor, KB0TKV, David Sparta on the 015, no traffic.
Alrighty, we'll pause there and pick up Kilo Bravo 0, Tango Kilo Victor, Dave in Sparta, Kilo Echo 0, Zulu Kilo Mike, Marvin in Battlefield, Kilo 5, Papa Juliet Radio. Apparently I had a twitch or something when typing that. I put 2 J's in there. Let me fix that so I don't forget. There we go. K5PJR. Tony in Rogersville, and KE6GAE, Dave in Rogersville. We'll start with KE6GAE. Dave, did you have anything for the net?
Not a whole lot. Just looking forward to the meeting Saturday night. And want to let everybody know that if you want to hear what your radio sounds, you can always go to my YouTube channel because I do stream the net every Thursday night. KE6GAE, the Hillbilly Hams YouTube channel. Other than that, thanks for doing the bet, Brad. KE6GAE, back to net control.
Copy that. And real quickly there, will you be coming up on Saturday, or are you going to go down to the Branson meeting?
I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing yet on Saturday. A lot of it's going to depend on what I get done tomorrow, since I'm off tomorrow. Otherwise, I might have to still be doing some work around the house Saturday morning.
You know, as soon as you said that, I remembered that from the text message. So there you go. I'll probably forget by tomorrow, too. You never know. Have a good evening, Dave. We'll be clear with KE6GAE, and we'll go to KE0ZKM. Good evening, Marvin. Did you have any comments?
No, sir, I didn't. Just wanted to check in and Good information. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you for your check-in there. And good to hear you again, as always. We'll now move along. Dave had no comments, so we'll move back to the bottom of the list. Any additional stations for the Thursday night NARC net, please come now. That last station, you were real scratchy and your audio was low. Try again.
All right, that was KE0MSK again, testing on the 2.7. I wanted to hear it through the Hillbillies side, and yeah, it's pretty scratchy.
All right, thank you for that, and thanks for the recheck there. Always fun to see what we can do and where we can do it. I'd try the 442425 on UHF, but I don't think I have it in my TS2000, and I don't feel like switching the antenna to the other UHF radio, so I guess we'll do without that. All right, we'll make this final call for anyone, anywhere that would like to join the Thursday night NARC net. Please come now.
November Mike, 0 Whiskey, NM0W, Stephen in Springfield on the 900 megahertz repeater with no traffic. Hopefully you can hear me because I am inside.
All right, we got one more there. Got November Mike, 0 Whiskey, Stephen in Springfield, sounding pretty good on the 900. Got a little bit of crackle with you, but fully readable. A long time no hear. Hope you're doing well. One last final call before we secure the net. Please come now. Anyone, anywhere. All right, hearing no additional stations, we'd like to thank everyone who checked into the net. We had 15 check-ins, 16 participants, counting myself. We look forward to hearing everyone next week. Our scheduled net control is KE0OMJ Roger, who you heard check in a little earlier on in the net. So do come back and give him plenty of work to do next week. We'll be clear with the net. As a reminder, the repeaters will remain linked together until 9 p.m. For everyone to test out the various bands. This is Kilo Alpha 0 Kilo Delta Whiskey, returning the multi-suite band of repeaters to normal use in 1957. And I'll be switching over to the 147225 here shortly for the Greene County Areas band. K0KDW.
All right, everybody. Thanks for dropping by the stream. Hey, no problem there. Skydiving. I'm not sure what your name is, but I see the name of your YouTube channel deal, your account. Every Thursday night, I stream the Nixa net. More than welcome to come by. I do some other streaming. I'm going to start doing some more videos and stuff. I've just been super busy at work, but every Thursday night I do stream the Nixa net. Also, if you get any D-Star stuff, I stream the Oars D-Star net on Monday night at 8 o'clock. But I want to thank everybody that stopped by. There's a 2-meter simplex net that is ran out by Sean K0MAD out of Aurora. It's on 146.460. And he also, I think he's got a stream going. It's, here, let me just do this real quick. I will copy his link to his YouTube stream. I think he's going to try to stream. He just got his internet, his fiber internet. So I think he's going to try to stream the 2-meter net. It's a simplex net, but everybody's more than welcome to join us on the net at 146.460 simplex. Even if you can't hit down there in Aurora on your vertical, I can do it from Rogersville, so it's pretty easy to do. He's got a good tower, but then he switches over to his beam and he starts out in the southeast and he swings it all the way around back to the southwest. So even if you can't hit him on his vertical, you definitely check in and test your equipment on the ORS simplex net. But I'm gonna say 73 all, and I'm gonna thank everybody for stopping by, and I'm gonna go get my radio set up so I can check into the ORS simplex net. 73 on. Thanks for stopping by and have a good evening.